What needs to happen in South Africa right now, and particularly for Gauteng region, is for the water service authorities to ensure that they use this water sparingly, because we are a water scarce country. As we've indicated, we don't receive the rainfall that we receive is not the average rainfall compared to other countries. Therefore, the water, that's why we are having this project in another country. But also, one of the reasons that we are having this project in Lesotho, which is a very water-rich country, is to strengthen our relations with this particular country, to ensure that we have a neighborly relationship. We share the resources that we have, as South Africa has other resources that Lesotho also benefit from.
The head of the UN has called on Sudan's warring sides to stop the fighting and return to talks on a lasting ceasefire. Antonio Guterres says that he is deeply alarmed by renewed violence against civilians following fresh clashes between the army and the rapid support forces in the Kordofan region. UN officials are expected to meet both sides of Geneva in the coming weeks, though no date has been set. At least 6 Bangladeshi peacekeepers have been killed and 8 others injured during an attack on a United Nations base in Abyei, Sudan. The Bangladesh Army confirms that the situation in the area remains unstable and clashes with terrorists are ongoing. In a statement, the authorities say that they are doing their best to provide medical treatment for those who are injured and to conduct rescue operations. Bangladesh is one of the largest contributors to UN peacekeeping missions, with its troops deployed to Abyei, a volatile region disputed between Sudan and South Sudan. Parts of Nigeria's biggest city, Lagos, has been turned into an open-air art gallery. One of the organizers of the city's first street art festival, Ashaolowo Oluwafemi, says that the festival brings art to the people and the community. The artwork is on display on Onzuma Mbadiwe Avenue, a busy street in Victoria Island in the heart of the city. Oluwafemi, who was born and brought up in Lagos, said he and the other artists are telling the story of the city as well as its rise. Lagos is known for its vibrant art scene, nightlife, and creativity, but street art is relatively unknown. China has held a memorial ceremony to mark the 88th anniversary of the Nanjing massacre. The event saw invading Japanese troops rampage through China's then capital, killing hundreds of thousands of people. The 1937 massacre has been described as one of the worst atrocities of modern times. The BBC's Tom Bailey reports.
This year's commemorations come at a time of increased tensions between Beijing and Tokyo. A diplomatic row flared last month after Japan's Prime Minister suggested that Tokyo could respond militarily if China attacked Taiwan. President Xi Jinping was not at the Nanjing event, but a senior Communist Party official there used his speech to allude to China's previous claims that the new Japanese leader was seeking to revive Japan's history of militarism.
Let's recap the top story now. South Africa has been urged to use water more efficiently as it expands long-term supply through the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. The Water and Sanitation Minister, Phumi Majodina, made the appeal during an oversight visit to Lesotho to assess progress made on the bi-national project. For any news stories that you would like to share with us, please do send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za, or you can call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Nolutando Buthelezi.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Coding, creating, transforming tech in Africa. Your Tech Pulse. Log on to www.channelafrica.co.za.
All right, welcome to it. My name is Mkolisi Kulubele on Tech Africa today. Yes, I'm sitting in for Puleng Mulibatsi. And then tell you what, on the show today, we go all the way to Ghana. There's a startup there that's doing big things, and it's Revere. It's a medical aid sort of a thing that's based on a Netflix style of billing. And then we move to the Northern Cape. We do we go look at their moving company there. There's a moving company there in the Northern Cape that we're going to be talking to and looking at. Wise Move. We speak to their CEO, Shante Fenter. And then we move to our Tech for Good. And on that segment, we talk to Terry Honeybee. And what are we going there? We're talking to Global Center for Change Foundation. And they are also a funding startup tech. We found out what they do and how they get down with their business. And then we've got a guest. And our guest today, she's a surprise guest. Let's just say that. And then also, what do? We look at employment issues. There's a lady that we're going to be talking to, and we're talking about onboarding and how you should act and react when you first get into a job. Nolundi is going to tell us all about it. Until then, let's get some music.
On Tech Africa, as we spotlight the pioneers shaping the African digital future. Only on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Tech Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Start your day right with Channel Africa Breakfast.
That smells delicious.
Live, 5 days a week.
I had to run away and hide. Something happened in the middle of the night. If I came inside without a sound, suddenly my life was turning upside down. All that I could feel was pain, and strangers came and took my soul away. Like a deadly hurricane, I know my life will never be the same. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. I'm hoping for a better life, praying that nobody's story turns out like mine. The only thing I know is fear, even those with good intention disappear. All that I could feel was pain, and strangers came and took my soul away. Like a deadly hurricane, I know my life will never be the same. Where do you go? Alone when you cry for help. I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river, I keep on going on. Where do you go when you by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. Where do you go when you by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. Hey, I'll keep on moving I'll keep on moving on. I'll keep on moving on.
Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Hello, greet everybody for you. Body just shake bello. But you so fun tell bello. Deliver like I get bello. Them say I did go sell out. Them say I did go sell out. Destiny to fortuna. I go make you Joe Dada. Say you get the power. Sweetie passy, I'm a lucky too. Shinji Kagawa. Jesu Christi Lobawa. Got them falling yakata. You know I see sabi girl they do. Sabi, oh, sabi, oh, sabi, Only reason why them they call me Oloni. While you be fin, I'm still leading, kill anything. I know fitness. You know go fit in my shoes. High fashion, Jimmy choose. Wanna sip some gin and juice tomorrow? It's me okay, fortuna. I go make you Joe Dada. Say you get the power. Sweetie passy, I'm a lucky too. Shinji Kagawa. Jesu Christi Lobawa. Got them falling yakata. You know I see sabi girl they do. Hey, sabi, oh, sabi, oh, sabi, oh, sabi, oh.
Africa's fresh and festive beats on the weekend.
You played it safe, I raised the bar, amazing grace. I praise the Lord. Versace store, the world is yours. Monate so. Paparazzi wanna put a happy on. Trashy in the cup with a camera phone. Every time we in the club, it's a family show. Take the trophy on. We the champions. Always knew you'd be on top again. Super mega, he on top again. Couple dollies in the cup for the ambiance. But you wildin', about to call you a maxi home. It's a classic night, Friday action night. Paid the price for everything that we sacrificed. For the bragging rights, I deserve this life. It's a perfect time to keep my circle tight. Fuck the flashing lights, fuck the plastic life. What's the verdict when I pull up at the traffic light? Who got the juice? Who got the juice? Somebody make me off, I get confused. The summer we on some other, let's act the fool. Do numbers like Cool China, we're absolute. What it look like? Every time we pull up, it's a good time. All a good time like good wine. Record labels acting like Suge Knight. Keep it outside. Don't ever treat me like a Popeye. I got my niggas on standby. You gon' say hello to the bad guy. You played it safe. I raised the bar, amazing grace. I praise the Lord. Versace store, the world is yours. Monate so. Paparazzi wanna put a happy on. Trashy in the cup with a camera phone. Every time we in the club, it's a family show. Take the trophy on. We the champions. Always knew you'd be on top again. Super mega, he on top again. These niggas pulling out weapons, tryna take shots at Mecca. Tell me what you know about pressure. You too busy worried about blessings. Smoking that shop right checkers. My impact is something you can't measure. Who went plat without a Fnac record? Let's talk facts and give me some damn credit. I got a few things in the cabinet. 5 gold rings like a champion. And I ain't gon' change, I'm a savage. Sippin' rosé with the family. What it look like? Every time we pull up, it's a good time. Killing my vibe, that's suicide. If I get the shoe size, kiss a goodbye. No need to worry about the news guy. Cause every story got 2 sides. We pop culture, paid full price. For chillin' poolside and the blue sky. You played it safe, I raised the bar, amazing grace. I praise the Lord, Versace store, the world is yours. Monate so. Paparazzi wanna put a happy on. Trashy in the cup with a camera phone. Every time we in the club, it's a family show. Take the trophy on, we the champions. Always knew you'd be on top again. Super mega, he on top again. Closer to my dreams, Barbella in my jeans. My nigga, please, the flow 100 degrees. You see the beams, I'm like a money machine. My legal team can stomach my Twitter feed. Ay. And ever since victory lap, it never felt this good to be bad. The powers that be is so mad, you ain't sick of me yet. But low key, they be giving me depth, that's how the game goes. Purple rain, all I see is rainbows. Remember days when I was fucking with lame hoes. I never changed my budget up, my chain gold. Let's celebrate, I'm pulling up with the same bros. How the saying goes, I paid the cost to be the boss, the main O. I'm in the sauce, you in the dark, it's painful. Nobody got it like I got it where I came from. Cuban cigars up in your video.
R.I.P. Super Mega. You are on Tech Africa with me, Mkolisi Kulubele. We are sitting in for Puleng Mulibadzi. We are, having conversations about the tech startups that are in Africa and what are the technical advancements that we have in the continent. Tell you what, right now, let's go take a break. And after the break, we come back with our first guest. We are talking medical startup in Ghana.
Mother
madapiri pazoshitika. Madapiri pazoshitika.
inogeka zingeni chihana lumbiritsidwa kukhala wachiwiri kwa mtsogoleri wa dziko la Malawi pa mwambo omwe unachitika ku nyumba yachifumu ya Sanjika mu mzinda wa Blantyre. Ndiye pano tili ndi olemekezeka a chihana. Takulandirani olemekezeka pano pa wireless ya Channel Africa pa Chinyanja Service. Amalawi ayembekezere zotani kuchokera kwa inu ngati wachiwiri winanso kwa president wa dzikolo?
Choyamba ngati vice president umagwira ntchito yopatsidwa ndi president imene yakuganizira. Ndiye malowozi athu atipatsa bwinobwino, koma ntchito yathu yayikulu ndi kuwathandiza president kuti masomphenya awo yakwanitsidwe. Mbali zambiri zoti zichitike, nkhani ya njala mdziko muno, boma la udakali chimanga ndi china chomwe chili mdziko muno kuti tithandize families are affected. Chachiwiri kunali ma fuel shortages amene akanaliponso apo ndi apo, tionetsetse kuti pumps athu asakhale dry.
Zochitika pa nthawi ya 6 koloko kufikira 7 koloko madzulo, lolemba mpaka lachisanu ndi madapiri.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine, weekdays 6 till 9.
The South African Medical Association, SAMA, has officially suspended all relations with the Israeli Medical Association, a move welcomed by healthcare workers for Palestine, South Africa. The organization says this decision represents a powerful stand for medical ethics, justice, and human rights, echoing the global call for solidarity with Palestinians.
And recently, we've also seen other national associations, such as the British Medical Association, Turkish. They've released quite strongly worded statements, although none have gone as far as SAMA to cut ties with the Israeli Medical Association, as well as to call for the suspension from the World Medical Association. It's a watershed moment that an organization has actually taken this step. And it's not an idle threat. SAMA is a member of the World Medical Association. Can action this resolution by bringing it before the World Medical Association.
Dr. Sadiq Mullah, chairperson of Healthcare Workers for Palestine, South Africa.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine.
Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead. How's your taxpayer mansion? How was your taxpayer breakfast? How is your taxpayer automobile? You know you drive it so fast. You wind up the window of your fancy car, turn on the AC. Your fancy car, you can feel the pothole. Your fancy car, you can feel the heat. You drive around in your fancy car. Mr. Politician, tell me, is it true that if we put all the land you own together, you could see it from the moon? It's crazy you have a bodyguard to protect you from me. Where do I apply? Who do I see to be protected from you? You wind up the window, drive your fancy car, turn on the AC of your fancy car, You can feel the pothole. Your fancy car, You can feel the heat. You drive around in your fancy car. Mr. Politician, let me stop pingiliaing you. After all, I chose you.
that means you work for me. It's not the other way around.
That's right now.
Wait till let me have some health care. Send the bill to the legislature. Oh, yo. You wind up the window of your fancy car, your fancy car. Turn on the AC of your fancy car, your fancy car. You can feel the pothole in your fancy car, your fancy car. Feel the heat as you drive around in your fancy car, your fancy car. The window of your fancy car, your fancy car. Turn on the AC of your fancy car, your fancy car. You can feel the pothole in your fancy car, your fancy car.
Eric Wainaina from Kenya on Channel Africa. My name is Mxolisi Kulubele, and I am on Tech Africa. If you're looking for your time, it has gone 26 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock. Look, we are going to talk health, and we're talking health funding out of all aspects of health. And we go all the way to Ghana. There's a tech startup there that is called Revere. And Revere is a subscription-based health funding system. If you're thinking Revere, you must think Netflix, and you think Amazon, and then you think Uber. That's the style of funding that they do. Now, this health system in Africa, that is your medical aid system, the funding side of it, has been, very complex, expensive, and sometimes impossible to scale. Now, here comes Revere. Revere now comes into the market to come and try and solve those bottlenecks. All right. Now, they've got over 52 clinics in their network and reaching over 50,000 people that they provide this service to. Now, they come in as a funding model for the clinics. They look at the different clinics, and in the different clinics they probably have funding problems, and now with the Revere coming in, Revere now solves that funding problem. And with most people in Africa not having access to medical aid, it becomes even easier for people that use Revere to access health in the rest of Africa. So now we're going to be talking to the CEO after these few songs. We're trying to get a hold of him. We're having a bit of network issue connecting to Ghana. But, stay tuned. We will, connect you. And more music is on your way. I am Mxolisi Kulubele, and this is Channel Africa.
Unwinding with Africa's holiday rhythms. Rejoice with Channel Africa, the African perspective.
bendizibuze imibuzo uvela uthi qatha Ushintsha sonke isimo, uhlanganisa umoya wami. Uhlanganisa umoya wami. Uhlanganisa umoya wami. Akuzojika izinto, namhlanje zojika izinto, siwuyele sithandwa sami. My sugar, sugar, my city lover. My sugar, sugar, my city lover. Sugar, sugar, city lover. My sugar, sugar, sweetie lover. Sugar, sugar, sweetie lover. Sugar, sugar, sweetie lover. Zojika izinto, jika izinto, zojika izinto, namhlanje zojika.
Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za.
Make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water. Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining. I'ma be in a dangerous mood, can you match my timing? Telling me that you're really about it, what you're hiding. Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand how I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from it? I don't wanna wait. Come take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body, whole body. Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water. Hopefully, you can last all night, don't get too excited. Privacy, you ain't gotta go nowhere, you can stay inside it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from it? I don't wanna wait. Come take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body, whole body. Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat.
Yes, water. This young lady has done so many great things. It's, sometimes it's funny how your fate, deals with you. One minute you are singing in South Africa and there's nothing nothing great that you're doing. And then somebody comes up and gives you that one little break that you wanted. And it takes you right up into the stratosphere. And that's exactly what happened to this young lady. She got a break and she used it. That's what we want for our young people. Anyway, we're still trying to get hold of of our first guest from Ghana. We're having issues with network issues that side. So let's keep playing the music, and then hopefully we'll have this chat, because it's a very important thing. When you know, the health issues in Africa are very, 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 very scary. So many people in Africa do not have access to health, and when you get startups like this, it helps. Now, these guys were launched in 2004. Now, we want to find out what necessitated him to, inventing this app that helps people. One of the innovations that they have there is the ease of doing business. You use WhatsApp to communicate with Revere. Now, does your medical aid communicate with you on WhatsApp? No, it doesn't. So it talks to the ease of doing business and how easy this company relates to the different clients and the different, patients, so that the two sides of the coin, meet each other halfway. And anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's have more music, and let's see how much. Are we paying bills? Oh, okay, let's go pay the bills and come back and see if we can talk to Isado from Ghana.
Nkhanza zokhudza amuna ndi azimayi kapena kuti gender based violence GBV zikuononga mioyo komanso kuphwasula midzi. Zikuchitika m'manyumba, m'masukulu, malo ogwirira ntchito, ndipo kwambiri mwakachetechete. Koma sizikuyenera kupitirira. Mukazimva yankhulani. Ngati mwakhuzidwa, funani chithandizo. Chifukwa kusachita chilichonse sikuthandiza. Mverani kuma wireless onse 14 a SABC kuchokera lachitatu pa 23 mwezi uno wa Julai kuti mumve zokambirana, malangizo, masewero, zionetsero za maphunziro ndi mafunso okhuza nkhanza za amuna ndi azimayi ndi akatswiri, anthu opulumuka ku nkhanzazi, kukhazikitsa lamulo komanso dziko lonse lokhuzidwa ndi nkhanzazi. Zonsezi pa wireless yomwe mumayikonda ya SABC. Imbirani pa nambala 0800 428 428 kuti munene za nkhanzazi kapena kupeza chithandizo. Nkhanza zokhuza amuna ndi azimayi zimatha ndi inu. Kutenga kukufikani kuchokera ku SABC.
Her name is Puleng Mulibatsi, and she's on Tech Africa.
And today she is handsome and not beautiful. And I am on Tech Africa, sitting in for Puleng Mulibatsi. If you're looking for your time, it's 21 minutes. I haven't said that in a long time. 21 minutes. It's always 20 past or 22. Anyway, we have finally won with the technology, and we go to Isado Potufe, co-founder and CEO of Revere, all the way in Ghana. Hello, and how are you doing?
Doing very great. How are you too?
All right. Did I pronounce your name nicely? Isado.
You got it.
Potufe.
Yes, you got it right.
All right. Now the year is 2004, and you decided, you and your co-founders decided to, get this company up and running. What was the necessity that got you guys to decide we are going to intervene in the health sector?
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity, and it's very great to connect with the entire African continent through your platform. I had the personal experience with healthcare. I was never a healthcare professional. I never did anything in healthcare, but there was one time I had an ear infection in Accra, So I visited the clinic to treat that ear infection. And when I did visit the clinic, I didn't like what I saw.
Yes.
The building, the building was very old. The environment was very disorganized. I didn't have confidence in the healthcare system. But I was very lucky enough to be attended to by a doctor who was very competent. And then we built a very personal relationship from there. And by building and cultivating this relationship with this doctor, it allowed me to understand and appreciate the healthcare system, the challenges in it, and that inspired me and the rest of my colleagues to start Revia. And when we started it, the original goal was very simple. It was to build a network, an integrated and so a clinically and digitally integrated network of physical clinics. Okay, so we're independent clinics, but they were digitally and clinically integrated. What that means is that if you go to the clinic today for care, and tomorrow you happen to go to another clinic for care, the experience stays with you. You continue with your patient journey. You didn't have to repeat your records. You didn't have to repeat certain tests. Because all these tests and records will be available in the same system that these two or different clinics are using, which was a very good way to reduce the frictions in healthcare, which was very good to reduce the cost of care. But then as we built this business and expanded to many clinics who became Revia clinics, like we call them, we discovered another serious problem with the healthcare system, which is the lack of access or the lack of coverage, healthcare coverage, which I'm sure we'll get into later on.
Yes. Now, how different is Revia from the, traditional health funding and health insurance?
Okay. So let's think about this way. So health insurance is designed to provide some guaranteed healthcare to people when they need it. That's what health insurance is meant to do. And we've been at this for the last 100 years. I mean, health insurance is as old as you and myself. But today, I'm sure your audience in South Africa and the people listening to us across the continent and even beyond the continent would speak to the fact that truly health insurance is not able to provide this guarantee of healthcare or of care that it has promised to do. Okay, if I have had the privilege, I say privilege because not everybody is able to, to buy, private health insurance. I've had the privilege of buying private health insurance in the past. It's full of restrictions. Okay.
Yes.
You pay so much for it, but the restrictions are so many, and oftentimes you actually are not made aware of these restrictions until you need care.
Until the day you need them.
Correct. Apart from the restrictions, it's just so complex to understand. It's not so easy as just clicking play and listening to this show.
Yes.
It's so complex.
Right.
And so we decided, and we know that is the reason why. And apart from the fact that it's very complex, it's very full of restrictions. It's also super expensive.
Yes.
Right. And so today in Ghana, for example, you have only 2% of the population who are on private health insurance. So 2% being about 600,000 people out of a population of 35 million people. South Africa is the most advanced country on the market on the continent when it comes to health insurance penetration.
Yes.
And that penetration is just about 19%. Okay, in Nigeria that's about 5%. So quite frankly, health insurance hasn't met the aspiration of the people, the expectation of the market, which is why penetration is super low.
So now,
governments across the continent have tried to solve this problem. But it's still very difficult, especially in the developing market. So what we are doing is pretty simple. We are addressing these three things that I talked about earlier: the complexity, the restrictions, and the high cost tag that come with insurance. We are removing all these things. And how are we doing that? So I mentioned earlier that we have a number of clinics that we've built through partnerships with other providers, and all these clinics are digitally, clinically integrated. What it is that we offer is that people buy a membership. You buy a membership with us, and through that membership, you have access to the services of these clinics. There are no restrictions to the services you have access to. So you pay, say, 100 Rand or $100 for your annual membership, and it gives you a certain value of healthcare services. So what your only limit is truly the value of healthcare services you have. Every other thing is very simple. You don't need a PhD in healthcare to understand what you have access to with your Arabia membership. Mm-hmm. And that is the significant difference. Apart from that, there are many other things as well. We offer by default virtual care. So virtual care is when people have access to care via digital tools. We've decided that we would simply limit access to virtual care on very basic platforms like WhatsApp and phone call. We also believe that the complexity with having access to healthcare hasn't been solved by conventional apps, mobile apps that promise accessibility. And so we've also limited virtual care to just these platforms to make it super easy for folks to have access to.
So you mentioned that you guys use WhatsApp, right? How are you doing? How are you using platforms like WhatsApp as your primary patient access point? How does it integrate with your systems?
Correct. And I like the fact that you also mentioned our systems, because the other thing that I didn't mention earlier is that we have our own proprietary software. So we call that Arabia OS, and that software connects all the clinics in the Arabia network, and that same software provides an interface as well for the patients or the members to have access to their records, to make appointments and all of that. Now, I mentioned earlier that I've spoken to so many patients, so many people who said, I've heard of the promise of virtual care. I've never used it before, because I go to this website, I go to this app, I don't know what to do. And so for us, using WhatsApp for virtual care is very simple. The way it works is this. So, you're already chatting with a lot of people on WhatsApp. It's the same way. So we have a number. You just message that number. Now that number, that's what the WhatsApp we're using at our backend is not the same WhatsApp that the regular users use. Yes. We use an enterprise powered WhatsApp solution by Meta. And so once you message that number, we have a number of doctors at the back end behind that number who are just tasked to address your health concerns. In fact, we've actually gone to a level where based on what you are messaging us with, we may not necessarily even have to assign doctors to attend to you. We've automated that with some large language models, so that we can automatically respond to your content. So now, after the doctor has seen your inquiries and diagnose you, they may actually give you an option. Do you want to continue the virtual chat via just text, or would you prefer a call, or would you prefer a scheduled video call, like what we're doing now?
Yes.
So the member decides what works for them.
Yeah.
Right. And then once a diagnosis had been arrived, the doctor then will go ahead to make a prescription. All the conversations in that environment, in that WhatsApp environment or that call, they are very private, they are encrypted, and they are also logged in your Rivi account automatically. So next time you go to the hospital, all the conversations you've had with the doctor via WhatsApp, they're actually in your Rivi account. So that when you go to the doctor in person, you don't really have to repeat any history again.
Okay. Now, when we were introducing your startup, and we spoke about that previous funding models and insurance and medical insurance, they are difficult to scale up. Now, tell me, what's the next milestone for 2026 and beyond? Are you going to take this to other countries in Africa, like South Africa, Kenya?
Yeah, very good. Next year, we actually kick off our expansion journey. The first country on our radar is Nigeria, and then Kenya, and then South Africa. Very glad you mentioned that. And so we believe the model is is highly scalable. It's capital efficient. We are building this in partnership with many providers, and so the network is very asset light. There are some cases where we actually set up clinics ourselves. We call that the flagship clinics. These are purely for strategic reasons. So on the clinic side, we have a very capital efficient business model. On the member side, we work a lot with corporates who are yearning for alternatives. I speak to corporate all the time. I speak to small businesses all the time. They are very hungry for different solutions, and so I'm very confident about the demand for the solution. And so, we believe that we can scale this to many markets. Actually, not just in Africa, but also beyond the continent. I've seen people talk about our solution being deployed in market like in Brazil and in other South Asian markets as well. So yes. we have our eyes on expansion. Nigeria is the first on the agenda, then Kenya, and then South Africa.
All right.
But we also have other very interesting projects in the pipeline as well, all tied to delivering healthcare to as many people as possible in a way that is very, very accessible and very simple, and then not full of complexities.
All right, we're going to have to hold it there for today. Thank you very much for joining us. And I personally have learned a few things about introducing tech into the medical funding side of things. Thank you very much, Isadore, co-founder of Revere.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, sir. All right. Your time has gone 8 minutes before the hour of 10 o'clock, and we are still on Channel Africa doing tech. And I'm sitting in for Puleng Mulibatsi. And let's go for a short break and come back with more of this good information for you.
As 2025 draws to a close, we pause to honor the spirits that connect us. The festive season reminds us of what truly matters: family, community, and unity. No matter where you gather or reflect, Channel Africa is with you. Bring you stories and voices that are shaped by the African perspective.
Something significant happened on this day. Asanda, you were a baby, I'm sure. I'm not even sure if you were born. No, you were a baby, yeah.
Yoga. Matseko is still trying to convince me and flip me over.
I've done that already, and you're going to come now on the journey.
I will try.
From all of us to all of you, may your season be safe and peaceful. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Be inspired. Stay informed. Channel Africa, the beauty of life. Now available anytime, anywhere with our new app.
Mama ndiyalila, wandililela umuzika bawa mama. 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 madoda wasilwele umuzi kabawo mama uvukani bafazi wasilwele umuzi kabawo mama uvukani izinsizwa wasilwele umuzi kabawo mama uvukani izintombi wasilwele umuzi kabawo mama
Love music, love culture, love life. Then you will love Channel Africa.
Angisafuni kucabanga kutsi kukhona lokungcono kunawe angisafuni kucabanga babe kutsi kukhona lomhle kunawe ngithi khanza ngikuce ngematolo nalendandatho edayimani esandleni sami ngicela kunye nje kuphela baby kuthi uvume kuba ngumngami lamhla ngidibanisa lilanga nenyanga ngithi asekube kunye kukhanye phakathe lamhla ngidibanisa mina nawe ngithi asesibe munye kunaphakathe tell uvuma baby lamhla ngicela uvuma baby lamhla kusho uvuma baby lamhla ngicela uvuma baby angisafuni kucabanga.
One of the few artists from Swaziland, Sands. I think you would remember him with that song. Atiti. I'm still trying to figure out what does that TT stands for. Anyway, in the top of the hour, we're going to go straight to the news. You are with me, Mxolisi Kulubele, and I'm sitting in for Puleng Mulibatsi on Tech Africa. And yes, you are on Channel Africa. And in the next few seconds, it is going to be the news on Channel Africa.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Top stories this hour. South Africa has been urged to use water more efficiently, and US President Donald Trump has been briefed about the shooting in Brown University. Good morning, I am Noluthando Buthelezi. South Africa has been urged to use water more efficiently as it expands long-term supply through the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. Water and Sanitation Minister Phumi Majidina made the appeal during an oversight visit to Lesotho to assess progress made on the binational project which transfers water from the Orange River in Lesotho into South Africa's integrated Vaal River system. Majidina spokesperson Wisane Mabasa.
What needs to happen in South Africa right now, and particularly for Gauteng region, is for the water service authorities to ensure that they use this water sparingly, because we are a water scarce country. As we've indicated, we don't receive the rainfall that we receive is not the average rainfall compared to other countries. Therefore, the water, that's why we are having this project in another country. But also, one of the reasons that we are having this project in Lesotho, which is a very water-rich country, is to strengthen our relations with this particular country, to ensure that we have a neighborly relationship. We share the resources that we have, as South Africa has other resources that Lesotho also benefit from.
The head of the UN has called on Sudan's warring sides to stop the fighting and return to the talks on a lasting ceasefire. Antonio Guterres says that he is deeply alarmed by renewed violence against civilians following fresh clashes between the army and the rapid support forces in the Kordofan region. UN officials are expected to meet both sides in Geneva in the coming weeks, though no date has been set as of yet. At least 6 Bangladeshi peacekeepers have been killed and 8 others injured in an attack on a United Nations base in Abyei, Sudan. The Bangladesh Army confirms that the situation in the area remains unstable and clashes with terrorists are ongoing. In a statement, the authorities say that they are doing their best to provide medical treatment for those who are injured and to conduct rescue operations. Bangladesh is one of the largest contributors to UN peacekeeping missions, with its troops deployed in Abyei, a volatile region disputed between Sudan and South Sudan. Parts of Nigeria's biggest city, Lagos, has been turned into an open-air art gallery. One of the organizers of the city's first street art festival, Ashaiwolu Oluwafemi, says that the festival brings part of the people and the community. The artwork is on display on Ozumba Mbadiwe Avenue, a busy street in Victoria Island in the heart of the city. Oluwafemi, who was born and brought up in Lagos, said that he and the other artists are telling the story of the city and its rise. Lagos is known for its vibrant art scene, nightlife and creativity, but street art is relatively unknown. The U.S. President Donald Trump says that he has been briefed about the shooting at Brown University in Providence on Rhode Island, in which 2 students were killed and another 9 critically wounded. The shooter entered an engineering building on the campus and opened fire before fleeing. Police say that they are looking for a male dressed in black and are studying footage from local video cameras to get a better description of the suspects. The BBC's Sean Diley reports.
Students were sitting end-of-year exams when a male dressed all in black entered an engineering and physics building at around 4 p.m. Police say the attacker used a firearm and fled on foot. In the confusion, an uninvolved person was arrested before being eliminated from inquiries. Local, state and federal authorities arrived quickly to search for the shooter, and rescuers worked to give emergency aid to the victims. President Trump said all we can do right now is pray for the victims and for those that were very badly hurt.
Recapping the top story, South Africa has been urged to use water more effectively as it expands long-term supply through the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. Water and Sanitation Minister Phumi Majidina made the appeal during an oversight visit to Lesotho to assess progress made on the binational project. For any news stories that you would like to share with us, please do send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za, or you can call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Nolutando Butelezi.
SABC News.
the African perspective. Coding, creating, transforming tech in Africa. Your Tech Pulse. Log on to www.channelafrica.co.za.
Thank you very much, Nolitando, with the news. In this hour, we're still going to be talking to Wise Move, which is a logistics company. And then we're also going to be talking, what are we going to, sorry. We're going to be talking funding also in this hour. So, you are speaking to Mxolisi Kulubele, and I am on Tech Africa, sitting in for Puleng Bulibatsi, and your time, 6 minutes past 10 o'clock. And the music continues, and here's Tsepo from Mposibina, all the way from Botswana. And the music continues on Channel Africa.
Tech Africa, the African perspective.
What keeps you up at night? Darling, always remember you are a diamond light. You are a diamond light, the love of your life. Mare one utsepile man, one untuipele show.
Beautiful music from Tsepo, all the way from Botswana. We go to our ads, and then after that we talk to Shantae Fanta, and she gives us more about how empowering is her sector in transforming SMMEs.
Parlez-vous couramment le français? Êtes-vous passionné par la radio? Et êtes-vous qualifié pour travailler en Afrique du Sud? Envoyez-nous votre CV et vos 3 minutes démo en MP3 à @channelafrica.co.za pour avoir une chance de rejoindre la famille Channel Africa. Si vous n'avez pas de réponse après 14 jours, cela signifie que vous n'avez pas été retenu. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine. Es-tu préoccupé par quelque chose? Es-tu passionné par les questions qui comptent? As-tu une voix qui mérite d'être entendue? Eh bien, nous avons la plateforme parfaite pour toi. Téléphone-nous ou fais-nous un WhatsApp au +27 66 408 87 42 et nous te rappellerons. Sois dans la conversation.
Salut Channel Africa, ici Beno le diamant rouge et Binal Export depuis le Cameroun, le pays des lions. Voilà.
Sois dans la conversation. Il ne s'agit pas seulement de parler, mais c'est ta chance d'exprimer ton point de vue, de partager tes opinions et de t'engager avec une communauté qui valorise ton avis. Suivez-nous sur les réseaux sociaux, visitez notre site www.channelafrica.co.za et préparez-vous à partager vos points de vue sur Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download, free to connect.
All right. Channel Africa. We move on to the next segment of our show for today. And we are talking logistics. And Wise Move is one of the movers and shakers in that segment. Now, we want to talk to Shantae, co-founder and CEO of Wise Move, and we're going to ask you a couple of questions on why and how they help SMEs in the logistics sector. All right, let's go straight to the lines. Hi, Chantel, how are you?
Hi, thank you. Really good and super happy to be speaking to you today.
Marvelous. Tell us more about Wise Move. Who are you?
Yeah, so definitely, I think it's such a good conversation to have around technology and what, African technology is doing for our people, for our economies. And Wise Move is one of those players. So if you think about some of the international startups and businesses bringing technology to smaller companies, you would think about Uber, you think about Airbnb, and Wise Move is a locally built solution for the logistics industry and specifically for household removals and large bulky deliveries. So say you're moving your car, you need to get it from Durban to Joburg, that type of thing. That is where Wise Move comes in. So yeah, we have helped, I think, around 70,000 people move in South Africa, which has been a massive milestone for us.
All right. In a highly risky segment like logistics, how have you guys, leveraged data and technology to help SMEs?
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest stumbling blocks as well for small businesses is building that trust. So how do you know if you are booking with someone that you found off Facebook or you found off Gumtree, that you can trust these people to come into your home and move your items? And honestly, it's been really refreshing working with South African companies to just see the level of professionalism. But obviously we've got really strict criteria to be able to work on Wise Move and to fulfill that level of professionalism is what we're looking for. So having done that, now finally companies who are willing to put in exceptional work, give their clients the best possible prices, they now have access to technology that puts them on a level where the big players are. So instead of them now needing to, promote themselves, pay for expensive marketing, have all the tools necessary to build their businesses, they plug into our platform, and that allows them to become part of a bigger picture and also supports their businesses to grow together with other small businesses.
All right. Now, South Africa is a big country and we have unique geographical challenges in this country. So now, what is the one feature that Wise Move has that, helps the logistic market in South Africa and helping the country move forward? How are you helping us in that aspect?
Yeah. So I think one of the biggest benefits of using technology and using a platform like WiseMove is that it allows you to optimize your routes. So, instead of a lot of companies used to, it would be worth it to go down, do one load from Joburg to Cape Town and just charge the client for that. Now we are giving them access to a wider client base, which allows them to reduce their prices, fill up their trucks completely, and also do return trips. So instead of just going one way and then doing an empty return trip, they have now got loads, filling their trucks, keeping their teams busy, paying the petrol, paying their staff. And that's definitely one of the biggest benefits in terms of just utilizing what our teams have already. I think there's a lot of benefits to logistics companies, and also in terms of just boosting their operations and communications with clients. We've really seen that, with the use of AI and a lot of different online tools, we've been able to help small companies grow and really expand their operations, doing new routes, buying new vehicles, employing more staff. So it's all been really very positive.
If I'm hearing you correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong here, it sounds to me like you're more of an Uber for logistics. Am I hearing you right?
That's a very easy way to explain it. Yeah. So we like to say the Uber for movers. So basically companies who are doing large, bulky deliveries, home removals, vehicles, like I said, motorbikes, caravans, boats, whatever, big items the couriers really can't cover. That's where WiseMove comes in.
Okay, now tell me, with every business there's pain points, and there's places where bottlenecks and stuff like that. Now, what do you which bottlenecks do you guys solve for the logistics side of things, and specifically for SMMEs?
Yeah, for sure. So I think one of the issues that a lot of companies have is that, they operate on their own. So they have one truck, often it's owner operated businesses. So they can't really take on more than they are able to. But with a platform like WiseMove, you now slot into a network. So it's not just your company doing the work, and not just your company carrying that responsibility. We have, over 1,000 companies currently registered with WiseMove. So instead of you having to, try and manage your small business within your limits, you can now access more clients, more work, more regularly, while knowing that the work that you can't pick up is being picked up by the rest of the network. So there's never this risk of letting someone down or getting stuck in a spot where you can't do the work, because there will be someone who can assist. So I think that's a very big bottleneck for a lot of companies that often causes pain points, and that's quite stressful. And then also just removing certain limitations, like not being able to spend money on your own marketing. But as soon as you get into this network, you now have a digital footprint where people can actually see the work that you've done, past reviews from real clients, and just how many jobs you've actually completed, to build that trust and help them get through to clients more easily.
All right. Now, in closing, tell us, the country that we live in, right? And even the region that we live in. Trust is a very important thing. Now, how do you vet the different suppliers that you have, so that your name is not ruined, or that the segment of land moves on? How do you vet people that come into your company or use your company?
Yeah. I think it's such an interesting topic, the idea of trust, and it's because even for the user, for people using our website, we've done a survey. We released the first inaugural WiseMove migration report just last year, and we're doing it again now this year. And we looked at also the reasons why people move, just interestingly. And I think in all our minds, we think, like safety is one of the biggest reasons why people move. But actually the reverse is true. You know, people move because they have better work opportunities. They're moving for their loved ones, for jobs. And the same thing is true with a lot of the companies that we work with. You know, I think that there's this element of trust that we have to build for the user to understand that I can trust this platform, and if they are, you know, approved on Wisemove, I can trust the company. Okay, so we've got over 10,000 reviews and a 9.6 average rating on all our deliveries. So I think that speaks volumes already on the work that we do to ensure that the companies that work with us, they're small, but they are super professional. And, you know, I think that's been really one of the best things for me working in this industry is the surprise of how just how professional some of these smaller companies can be and how driven our entrepreneurs are to make a success, feed their families, feed the families that depend on them, and improve their communities. So this year alone, our network of companies has generated over 45 million rand in revenue for their teams. That is, you know, going directly to the pockets of these small, medium enterprises. And that wouldn't have been possible if there were companies, you know, trying to jippo the system or trying to deliver poor service. A lot of our companies have done thousands of bookings with us. They are making an excess of more than 500,000 in revenue every month. So I think there's a lot of opportunity, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for the logistics industry and also for technology platforms in South Africa. There is a big opportunity for people to help other South Africans.
I must say, I'm actually liking this type of business. I'm also hoping that the cost factor has also been reduced. But anyway, Chantel, let's hold it there for today. And thank you very much for joining us. I've learned quite a lot about this segment of of tech in the logistics space. I didn't even know that you could do such a thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All righty. All right. Chantel is the co-founder and CEO of Wisemove, and we have a wise man here. We might have him as a as a mascot for this company, and it's actually a very nice and I like how how the whole thing is layered. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the break on Channel Africa. Remember, the name is Mxolisi Kulubele, and it's 22 minutes after 10 o'clock. Hello.
Parlez-vous couramment le français? Êtes-vous passionné par la radio? Et êtes-vous qualifié pour travailler en Afrique du Sud? Envoyez-nous votre CV et vos 3 minutes démo en MP3 à @channelafrica.co.za pour avoir une chance de rejoindre la famille Channel Africa. Si vous n'avez pas de réponse après 14 jours, cela signifie que vous n'avez pas été retenu. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Africa, meet Abedi.
Yeah, that's me.
Abedi is a music lover through and through.
I really love African music.
He's got a taste for all kinds of tunes and spends his days listening to Channel Africa. Guess what? He didn't know.
Okay.
Channel Africa wants to help Abedi and all music lovers everywhere to discover even more incredible music. That is why Channel Africa is calling on all African musicians to submit their music. Musicians, remember to give us all your relevant information. Make your submissions at music@channelafrica.co.za. Submissions are your chance to be heard on radio. But sadly, they do not guarantee that you'll be playlisted. All submissions will be carefully reviewed to see if they meet our station's requirement. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Innovation is the new voice, and it's African. Buleng Bulibatsi engages the boldest women, youth, and elders in tech. Every Sunday, 9 to 12, only on Channel Africa. Catch us on DSTV Bouquet 802. Hearty laughter and joyous gatherings. Channel Africa celebrates the season with you on the African perspective.
Back on your radio, Mxolisi Kulubele, and today, or right now, we are on Tech for Good. Yeah, we're talking all things funding. Now, there's a company or an NGO called Global Center for Change Foundation. It's all the way in the Northern Cape in South Africa. And they've officially launched this thing that they're doing. And Terry Halliby is going to be talking us about everything else that they do and how they came about and why they came about. Hi, Terry. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well. Tell me more. Who is Global Center for Change Foundation?
Oh, wow. Thank you for having me, and I'd love to tell you more about the Global Center for Change Foundation. We are a brand new foundation. It's been a year old.
Yes.
And it came from education. I'm in education. I've been in education for 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what I was seeing is that there are so many communities where such untapped talent and they don't have the opportunity or the right support to flourish. And so we just decided it was time to open a MPC foundation, not-for-profit. And we are now busy in the process of building a skills center where we are going to start offering and developing skills within communities.
All right. Now, what inspired you to do this or come about?
I think because I've been based in education for so long, realizing that so many people learn differently. And not everybody wants to go to university. Not everyone wants to do those things. And then, there are other ways in which you can be employed and become successful and have businesses. And it just requires you to have the skill set and be motivated. And with the right support, you can do that. So for me, it came from a space of there are so many people being dropped, or students dropping out from grade 10 because they're not sure what they want to do. And we want to be able to offer that opportunity for them to come in and learn a different skill set and learn a different industry, be exposed to different things.
Okay, I must say I appreciate that because out of 100% of the kids that start in grade 1, it is said almost 40% of those kids will fall off and not get to matric. So now, how do you help that situation where you actually get the different kids knowing that you do not necessarily only have to go to varsity, you can also work with your hands and become something else, that a plumber is not useless compared to a doctor or so-and-so?
Absolutely. I think what we're doing, so this is very exciting, thank you for that question. We actually are launching our first Roots to Resilience program, which is a 12-month mentoring program. It starts in 2026. We have our first camp just before school goes back for our grade 10 students, our grade 8, 9, and 10 students. And it's a boys camp first, and then we'll do a girls. And that has a 12-month mentoring program where they are exposed to different industries, not just doctors, not just, so your skilled industries, your trade industries, your tech industries, your catering, hospitality industries. And we mentor them, not just with school or academics, but with life skills. And show them there's different opportunities in which you can become successful or start your own business or work somewhere that doesn't require you to go to university, but you're still being qualified, you're still getting some form of a diploma, a certificate, accreditation, and that you matter. So we're kind of making skills cool again and trendy instead of just university degrees. Not that those don't matter, we do need them.
Okay. Now tell me this. We are in a tech space and we're moving towards the tech environment. How many of these courses that you guys offer actually look at tech, and how does your technology, scale this whole program?
Okay. So every single one of our sectors that we are focusing on, we've broken them into sort of bigger sectors with under an umbrella. And every single one of them will have the practical skill and the technology that runs that skill. So they will learn parallel. So because tech is taking over, that's 21st century.
Yes.
So they will learn their practical trade, for instance, plumbing. Then they will learn the technology that goes with that to be able to run that trade or have that trade turn into a business. For instance, point of sales, online quotes. So they will all have your tech literacy or basic literacy on tech, which is your basic computer skill set, and then move into more those that want to go and develop more technology-based, but every single sector will have tech included. It has to. It's the core principle.
Yeah. Okay. Now we know that one of the problems in South Africa we've been with our tertiary institutions that we were told that they are not aligned to the market or the work market. Now, talking about your program, how aligned are you with the industries that you're going to be supplying with these trades?
What we actually did is we worked backwards. So when we did start it, I wanted to guarantee that we had an employment pipeline first. I wanted to make sure that we are not just educating them, but being able to get them into employment or into those that would want to go to university, all of those things. So what we actually started doing was building employment pipelines with the industries that require skills. And so that's what we've been working really, really hard on for the last couple of months, well, from January really, is connecting with those big corporate companies. We are a PBO status, so they can use their CSI points to fund us, which is what has happened really, really well. And so we are basically always looking at what is changing, where's the need, what do they need, and then finding the program that fits that. So not developing the program and then making it fit. We are going, what is your need? Where's the gap in the market? Where's the gap in the industry? Finding the program that develop the program, get it certified, and so that is how we're keeping up with what is changing and what is required in the industry.
The GCC, nah? How are you guys, doing with the grassroots? How entrenched are you in the grassroots?
How entrenched are we in the grassroots? We are from the ground up.
Okay.
That's how entrenched we are. We are wanting to start from the ground up because that's where the change needs to happen, and the systemic change needs to happen is in those communities that have been forgotten.
Okay. Now, in closing, are you also aligned with grassroots entrepreneurships in in scaling up the economy? Economic scales in your region.
100%, yes. So what we will also do, what we are doing, is we will have micro business hubs. So while they're training, they're learning hand skills as life. As they're learning and as they're being educated, then we will move them into sort of our micro business hubs, then give them business mentoring, and then move them out into or give them the support to start their own or anything like that. So we are very much from the ground up and then into entrepreneurship. That's the ideal. That's the ideal, is to be able to also have the up-and-comers know that they can have their own, they can come up with great ideas. It's giving them the platform and the encouragement to do that.
All hands on deck, Terry. Appreciate
All
you.
All hands on deck over here.
Yeah.
We've got so much untapped talent in our country.
You know. All right, that was Terry, and thank you very much, Terry Hellaby. We appreciate your hard work a lot.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's very excited, and we'll keep you posted on how we go.
Must do. Thank you very much, Terry.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
That was Terry Hallaby, and talking about grassroots tech startups, and also helping us, understand what is the, skills levels in her area and how you integrate those skills into the work spaces. All right. Now, you can talk to us on Twitter. We are Channel Africa 1, and you can also go to Facebook, Channel Africa. And we're also streaming on YouTube, Channel Africa 1. I am Mkolisi Kulubele, and let's go and pay some bills on Channel Africa.
Call us on +27 63 406 9126.
I can see my whole world changing.
And contribute to the conversation. Africa, meet Abedi.
Yeah, that's me.
Abedi is a music lover through and through.
I really love African music.
He's got a taste for all kinds of tunes and spends his days listening to Channel Africa. Guess what? He didn't know.
Okay.
Channel Africa wants to help Abedi and all music lovers everywhere to discover even more incredible music. That is why Channel Africa is calling on all African musicians to submit their music. Musicians, remember to give us all your relevant information. Make your submissions at music@channelafrica.co.za. Submissions are your chance to be heard on radio.
But sadly, they do not guarantee that you will be playlisted. All submissions will be carefully reviewed to see if they meet our station's requirement. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Tech Africa honors all the force that's pushing Africa's digital transformation every Sunday on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Queen, anything you want, just let me die. Do. You're the only one I've been waiting for. You're the only one I've been running to. You'll be my shade in a rainy day, baby. Baby, you amuse me. My angel, my Jabber, you amaze me. Baby, tell me, am I your type? And do you like my vibe? Baby, you are just my type. Giving you all my time. Wanna be with you for life, for life. Oh, baby, be my Valentine. Baby, would you wine and dance for me? For me. Be my Valentine. Baby, just wine and dance for me. For me. So shut up and hold me, baby. Let the kissing do the magic. Weka mate, niteleze baby. Kisha niweke mpangoni. Me like you, baby, you just with me like juice. You dey give me fire when I am cool, baby. Baby, be my Valentine. Baby, would you wine and dance for me? For me. Be my Valentine. Baby, just wine and dance for me. For me. So shut up and hold me, baby. Let the kissing do the magic. Weka mate, niteleze baby. Kisha niweke pangoni.
Cheers to rest and renewal. Festive African greetings from Channel Africa. Go on, download the Channel Africa app.
The music that shape your life on Channel Africa. Mpolisi Kulubele sitting in for Puleng Mulibatsi, doing Tech Africa. We're talking technology today. Yeah, who thought? This is Amanda Moore. Beautiful, nice vibes. Okay. Next up, we are doing another segment on our beautiful tech show. And what are we doing next? Let me check. We are going to be talking jobs, right? We're talking jobs in the next 2 minutes or so. So hang around for that. I'm sure you might. You don't want to miss that.
Innovation is the new voice, and it's African. Puleng Mulibatsi engages the boldest women, youth, and elders in tech. Every Sunday, 9 to 12, only on Channel Africa. Catch us on DSTV Bouquet 802. Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
And we talked to Nolundi, and who is Nolundi, by the way? Nolundi is a talent acquisition manager at PNet. And who is PNet? PNet is a job-seeking website on the web, that is. Now, let me give you a little background. You are 19, you've just finished high school. You're looking for a job. Nolundi is your person. You are in between jobs. You're looking for a job. Nolundi is your person. Now, Nolundi is going to lay down on what do I do when I look for this job? And when I do get this job, how do I behave? And with all the problems in onboarding, the first day and the third day, so and so, how do I carry myself in a new job? How do I carry myself even on an interview? So we'll try and get all of that. Nolundi.
Hi, Mpolisi.
Molo sisu, right?
Ndiyaphila kunjani?
Hayi noko sisawaginyala mathe. Sisaphila noko.
Ewe man.
All right, Nolundi, please tell me more about you first.
All right. So I hail, from Eastern Cape, and I am currently based in Johannesburg, working for a company called PNet. Simply put, PNet is one of South Africa's leading online recruitment platforms that connects job seekers and employers. And for the past 15 years, I spent, time and built my career around talent acquisition, which is recruitment and selection. That is who I am.
Okay. Now let's get to the meat of it all. Nah? Now, yes. From a hiring manager's perspective, what is the single most important thing an employee or a new employee on the first day is supposed to do to make a good impression?
All right. So I just want to quickly acknowledge that anything that is new, could be nerve-wracking. So
of course,
if
like me today.
You're a newbie and you are nervous, that is good. Everybody experience, nerves. The first thing that is important that you need to do, actually perhaps the day before, 2 days before you start your new job, is to actually revisit your job description. By that, I mean you would need to get a sense of what your scope of work is and highlight any questions that you might have, things that might not be clear that you would want to ask your line manager or your new employer. It's equally important to ensure that you dress for that occasion, depending, on the industry that you work for. I would imagine if you are working for financial services industry, a bank, that could be more formal. Maybe if you are working for an IT tech startup company, that could be more informal or more relaxed. And you also just need to ensure that beforehand you have set 5 top priorities, for yourself, things that you want to take away from your first day. This could be ensuring that you are very clear on how the company operates. This means what time am I starting work, what time am I ending work. You're also very clear about the necessary onboarding documents that might have been required from you.
Yes.
Things like that are quite important.
Okay. Now let's take it 2 steps back. Now we went straight to what do you do on the first day. I want to find out, before you get, there's a process there where you meet a lot of people, and it's a very terrifying process. How do I handle an interview? Now, I've been on PNET, I've been shortlisted. Now they're saying, come talk to us. We want to know who you are. What are the do's and don'ts?
Perfect. That's a beautiful question. Thanks for asking that. So the only way you can succeed in an interview or stand a chance to succeed is if beforehand you do your research. And I'm going to list 3 things perhaps that you can look at. Number 1, you need to realize that once you are shortlisted for the job, it simply means that you are, the required candidate and you have met specific requirements. You stand a good chance of getting that job. You need to know that you are competing with other candidates. As we know in South Africa that there's high unemployment. You need to do your research. A simple search on the company website will give you a sense of what type of industry is this, what kind of, clients do they have? Are they selling to customers? Are they selling to businesses? What is their core business? Are they selling products or are they selling, a service? And you also need to go back to the advert. Obviously, when you've applied for a job, there was an advert. Go back to that advert, understand those key requirements up front, and already write a line that supports, your stance in terms of why you are suitable for the role. Lastly, please, if they haven't sent you a full job description before the interview, ask the company to email you that job description, because that job description will give you enough information for you to prepare for the interview.
Now, let's take 2 more steps back. I like traveling in time, So,
I see that.
So now we're taking 2 more steps back. I'm sitting and I'm thinking, I've just passed my matric, I've just passed my degree, or I just left my job and I need another job. And now I'm drafting my CV. Take me through, because I understand that these days you've got things like ATS systems that filter you before you even see a human being. Now take me through that process.
Right. Yes, you are quite right. And in fact, most of our clients, at PNET, use ATS, simply put, that is an applicant tracking system. In other words, when you apply for a role, you apply online, and there's a back-end system, which is a software that will accept your CV. Now, when you write your CV, especially when you are going to be applying online, please stay away from a lot of graphic images. Use a simple, black and white, a theme for your CV, and when you upload your CV on these platforms, make sure that it's either on PDF and it's on Word document. What is equally important, though, when writing the CV is that tailor your CV, to suit the role that you're applying for, because generic CVs do not work. I'm going to give you an example, policy. Let us say that you previously worked, as this candidate, as a receptionist, and you are now applying for an administrative assistant position.
Yes.
There are transferable skills there. Transferable skills means that I might not have occupied that title, but there are skills that I've gained from my previous role that I can certainly, use in my next role. So you will have to go back to your receptionist work experience, draw skills that will suit this administrative assistant role, and tailor your CV in that regard.
Okay. So now we've got that. And now I'm getting into your software. Nah? What do I do now? Because they're all the same. They will either copy your CV as is, or they will ask you to rewrite it onto the website. Now, what are the do's or don'ts when we are engaging with, these websites that, look for jobs for you?
Yes. So I will give you an example, with our platform, which is what I'm well versed in, PNET. So at PNET, you will have to create a profile. A profile centers around your information. For example, there must be a contact number, there must be an email address, right? And there must be information that the recruiters or the company that is hiring can use if they want to communicate with you. You will need to basically create that profile. After creating the profile, you will need to upload the CV that you've already written up front, either in a Word document format or in a PDF format. After you have done that, it's important to go through all the tabs. If you are applying directly to a company, there will be a tab, for you to talk about perhaps your education, your experience. And at PNET, we have something that allows job seekers to know that their CV has been successfully uploaded. So once your CV has been successfully uploaded, the system will let you know. You will see it in front of you that my CV has been successfully uploaded. Then you can start searching for jobs and applying for jobs.
Right. Now we've done all of that. I've been to the interview. Now we're traveling again in the future. We're going forward again. Now it's my first day at work. It's overwhelming. There are these new people, expectations. What do I do now?
All right.
How do I fit in?
Yes. All right. So I'm going to go back to what I've said earlier, but I'm going to expand on that. I would say revisit the job description. Why am I saying that? A job description will basically give you a sense of the scope of work that you will have in this new job. Remember, a scope of work is exactly what employers will do to co-create key performance indicators or goals. And this is how they're going to measure you in terms of whether or not you are performing. If there are onboarding documents that were required, please make sure that you have those onboarding documents. Please also write questions that you might need to clarify with your HR manager or your manager. Also, because now there's a trend of remote jobs as well, Casey. If the job is remote, it's important for you to test the equipment up front, check your internet speed and ensure that your workspace is basically set up.
Okay. Now, we are cooking now with gas. In closing, how do I separate myself so that now I become this high-performing person and become an asset to this company? And from those that are struggling, so that now in closing, I am this good new candidate, and now I want to impress the bosses. Any tips there?
Yes, definitely. And in fact, I just want to say that with the right preparation and the mindset, you really can certainly make that positive impression. So I'll probably just share some few tips there. Number one, once you get to that job and you are now in week 1, week 2, make sure that you are clear on the expectations. What is it that I'm expected to do day in, day out? What kind of people or stakeholders do I need to be interacting with? How am I going to ensure that I communicate with my stakeholders or managers in cases where I need clarity? And please, please, please stay away from office politics and gossips. That never takes anyone anywhere.
Tamako. Let me say thank you very much to you, Nolundi Matumane. That was a very informative and very insightful part of my day. I will also use that information in the future should I need to, but I don't think I'm going to need that in any case. Because
I don't think you will do. I think we need you right there. Thank you for this. Have a great day.
No, thank you. Thank you very much, Mami. Have yourself a wonderful day. All right, that was Nolundi on Channel Africa. Hey, you can get us on Channel Africa. You can go to our Facebook page. You go to X, and you will also find us there. We are Channel Africa 1. And also you can go onto our YouTube page. Look for us. We are Channel Africa 1, and we are live streaming there on YouTube. And now we play you some music just to ease your nerves. If you were looking for a job and now you're excited, let's calm you down just a little bit. And here's some good music on Channel Africa.
Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Beautiful music on Channel Africa. She plays the 21-string Cora, My Beautiful Song. Oh, my. Sawyer, that's her name. In any case, you are on Channel Africa. The name is Mxolisi Kulubele, and we are on Tech Africa, sitting in for Puleng. And now the news with Mabutelezi.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
In the top stories this hour, the U.S. to convene G20 meetings in South Africa's absence, and specialist rape and sexual offence investigation teams to be introduced by 2029. Good morning, I am Nolutando Butelezi. The U.S. will convene a meeting of officials from the group of 20 major economies starting tomorrow to kick off planning for next year when it hosts the group's rotating presidency. The U.S. will be welcoming the Sherpas from the G20 grouping that South Africa is now excluded from. The Trump administration announced that it is excluding South Africa over unfounded claims of a white Afrikaner genocide. Cameron Humer, who served as the U.S. ambassador to South Africa between 2001 and 2004, has expressed concern over the impact that the exclusion will eventually have. In other news, activists and opposition figures from across Tunisia's political spectrum have joined forces in protest against President Kais Saied. The groups took to the streets yesterday in a rare show of unity, demanding an end to one-man rule and the restoration of democracy. The protests followed 3 weeks of demonstrations against what they describe as unprecedented crackdown on critics. Hundreds marched through the capital, Tunis, carrying portraits of jailed politicians, journalists and activists, turning the protest into a weekly shutdown between Saied and his opponents. The rights groups say that he has eroded freedoms and turned Tunisia into an open-air prison since taking extraordinary powers in 2021 and ruling by decree. Moving on to other news now, with gender-based violence and femicide officially classified as a national disaster, the National Shelter Movement of South Africa is calling for urgent awareness and support as the country enters the festive season. The movement says that the holiday season is usually associated with increased risk to women, with an increase in gender-based violence cases. The NSMSA's toll-free 24-hour National GBV Centre helpline is dedicated to the placement of survivors into safe houses and shelters. Lucia Mukhale is the movement's helpline agent.
The reason that it goes high, most people are at home, or maybe in other cases, it means that now they got time to do certain things, which might be not going to school or not going to work. So most individuals are around home to rest. Another reason is that everyone now is focused on different things, focusing on spending time with family, which for other people might not be the same situation.
Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom, the government has pledged that specialist rape and sexual offence investigation teams will be introduced to every police force in England and Wales by 2029. Now, this forms part of a long-delayed plan aimed at halving violence against women and girls within a decade. The strategy, which will include funding for undercover units operating online and a rollout of domestic abuse protection orders, is due to be unveiled on Thursday. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said that the measures will help track and stop abuses in their tracks. Gender-based violence in the UK is highly prevalent, with around 1 in 4 women experiencing domestic abuse since age 16. And then finally, Chile is preparing to elect a new president today in a runoff between a communist candidate and one from the far right. The winner of the first round, Jeanette Jara, heads a broad leftist coalition. Her rival is Jose Antonio Cast. The BBC's Lone Wells has the details.
Will Chile elect its most right-wing president since its military dictator Augusto Pinochet, or will its governing left-wing coalition retain power? That's the question Chile's election will determine. Immigration has played a key role in this campaign. The left-wing Jeanette Jara has pledged to deploy the military to protect Chile's borders. The far-right Jose Antonio Cast, who has praised Pinochet, has proposed mass deportations and building a border wall. Supporters argue migration is crucial for Chile's workforce, but critics like Mr. Cast have blamed immigration for crime and other social issues.
To recap the top story now, the US will convene a meeting of officials from the group of 20 major economies starting from tomorrow to kick off planning for next year when it holds the group's rotating presidency. For any news stories that you would like to share with us, please do send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za, or you can call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Nolutando Butelezi.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Coding, creating, transforming tech in Africa. Your Tech Pulse. Log on to www.channelafrica.co.za.
And it's another hour. Mkolisi Kulubela on for Puleng Mulibatse. Okay, now, right now, not today, right now in this hour, we have a guest. And our guest, her name is Masana, and she is a graduate of the University of Cape Town. She graduated in computer science and business computing. And we will be talking to her about everything data analysis and all that good stuff, talking about tech. All right. So, when did she graduate? She graduated in 2023. And she is a web developer. She's a content creator online. And she's worked for many companies such as Nestle, Deloitte, Amazon. And she's worked for MultiChoice. And right now, I think she's at Deloitte, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, catch her on the other side of this. Oh, by the way, she's also been working overseas. She worked in Barcelona in Spain, and she also worked in Switzerland when she was working for Nestle. And now she's back in the country dealing with data and data solutions. And after this piece of music, we talk to her and find out more about her. So, you know what they say, it's always better from the horse's mouth.
Tech Africa on Channel Africa. The African Perspective. Channel Africa sends you joy and good energy. This festive season, share your memories on our socials. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Channel Africa 1. The Upside, taking the African perspective to fresh levels.
From Channel Africa, about to have ourselves a good time right now.
It's a whole thing.
You've partnered up with Focalistic, hey, based on a true story.
You know, it's actually crazy for you to put it like that, partnered up, you know. This is someone I look up to from a very long time. 3 years ago, we put out a single, Pele Pele.
Yeah.
You know, that was my first record with him. This project, based on a true story, the album was so highly anticipated and premeditated on our end, you know, because it's something we constantly, you know, kept on going back and forth about, but we never actioned it. It's actually quite crazy because all of this is happening whilst we are both working on our albums, you know. I'm working on my album 31314 because there's a record, 31314, the interlude, so it's like a prelude to the album, you know.
Let me pronounce it properly. Is it 31314? 31314.
The Upside. Live and real. It's dynamic. Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za.
Loving this love that you're giving me, you're like a wave that keeps lifting me, taking me so high. This feeling is so fire. You got the touch, that's the touch. I need your kisses warm like the summer breeze. You pour the good vibes all over my life. You bring the bright, your light, sunlight to my soul. Sunlight to my soul. You're the light that keeps shining. All the clouds will be hiding. Sunlight to my soul. You're the air that I'm breathing. So I think I'll be keeping you close. Your sunlight to my soul. Every time I'm feeling up my game, you put a smile right back on my face. You hold me tighter, and everything's brighter. You always know when I'm needing you. You always there when I reach for you. Your love is so strong. When anything goes wrong, you make it right. Your light, sunlight to my soul. Sunlight to my soul. You're the light that keeps shining. All the clouds will be hiding. Sunlight to my soul. You're the air that I'm breathing. So I think I'll be keeping you close. Your sunlight to my soul. And when I need love, you make me feel love. I've never been loved like this. You're like the best thing that's happened to me. Your love is sunlight to my soul. Please have me a sunlight to my soul. Oh, you're the light that's keeping shining. You're the cloud I keep it hiding. Oh, sunlight to my soul. You are the air that I breathe in. So I think I'm gonna keep you close to my heart. Hey, you're the sunlight to my soul. Sunlight to my soul. Sunlight to my soul. Sunlight to my soul. That keeps shining. All the clouds will be hiding. Sunlight to my soul. Sunlight to my soul. Sunlight to my soul. So I think I'll be keeping you close. Your sunlight to my soul.
Buleng Mulibati on Tech Africa as we spotlight the pioneers shaping the African digital future. Only on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
And I've been living fast life, but I see it in slow. Oh no, and you see my lifestyle, I got G's in the double. See many people there outside where they feed man's oboe. Oh no, I mean I stand the defender like Joseph Yobo. But girl say she want Netflix and chill, so I chatty get even warning. If you fall in love, Kelly satin. You go to breakfast, I'm not capping. Can you see dripple, I'm not catching. I'm not faking this, no fugazi. You see these feelings, I'm not catching. I'm a quest and feet, I just want the happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night.
FNESS, if it be the reason why your baba want to jealous me. If you want to take up serious, I do top speed. No fit to resonate, I'm on a different frequency. I don't think it's necessary. I be done with that somebody that could do like me. Man, I be like Musala coming off the right wing. I cut to your defender, you no need to tell me. I'm a horse, finesse. And you know, send me, I must not. Now you can let I go carry go. If me, I got money past you. If you're not careful, finesse. You know, send me, I must not. Now you can let I go carry go. If me, I got money past you. If you're not careful,
happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. All I show you, you go right. All I care for the night. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. Tutti makula yo. Emma fait jamais son. Emma fait jamais son.
Beautiful music on Channel Africa. You know this one. You and I know it. Yeah. Tell you what, in case you're looking for us, you'll find us on Channel Africa and you go on to www.channelafrica.co.za. And if you're looking for us on the web, on the interweb, you'll also find us on X. And we are Channel Africa 1 on X. And you can also go to Facebook. Yes, the old school one. It is, we are there at Channel Africa. And then, if where else do we find ourselves? We are everywhere. Oh, on DSTV channel 802. We are also there. We are also on ETV. What's the ETV? That's 406. Yeah, that's 406. That's the channel that we're on. So we are basically everywhere. You cannot miss us.
Africa Update on Channel Africa with Lulu Kabu.
Congolese President Felix Tshisekedi has now accused Rwanda of violating the peace deal. Are you surprised at this latest accusation? This is literally days after a signing, a ceremony, so to speak.
This is not surprising. I mean, if you ask Paul Kagame, he would also say almost the same thing. One should ask a question. The broker of the peace deal, President Trump, what is it that he wants? Why now? And why is this peace deal being signed in the Americas and not in the Great Lakes? Paul Kagame has never respected Tshisekedi, as often say. Tshisekedi must deal with the problems in his country. He has nothing to do with it. So this peace deal, obviously, when it was signed, one just looked at it and said, this will not last.
Kenny Matiba, former journalist.
Africa Update with Lulu Kabu, 12 to 1 p.m. Central African Time.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Zobu, zobu, enimba, master. Toya dike, nenu dike, toya dike, nenu dike. Kiye jamara dike ruenu, ebwe chenjigo. Kiye jamara dike ruenu, ebwe dagarigo.
Yeah, we go all the way to Nigeria and give you some of this good music. Actually, it's not even Nigeria. It's DK, right? That's the artist, and Jacob Devani loves this song. If I'm not mistaken, this song is from. Oh man, I did look at it and I forgot, and I'll be honest because I'm that type of guy. I'm honest to the bone, and sometimes I'm honest to my determined. Okay, I did tell you that I've got a guest, and here's my guest, and her name is. Ah man, let's get that. You said you are Ma?
Masana Mdaka.
Mdaka.
Yes.
Okay. Bamdaka baba uma kwini.
Mdaka wa umaka bungeni a Limpopo.
Oh, ba uma abungeni.
Yeah.
In the northern province.
Yes.
Washwana na ite ba ulikwi.
Yeah.
Next to Venda.
Yes.
Washwan. I told you. Okay. All right, let's pay some bills and come back and have a little chit chat with our guest for today. And she's going to elaborate on who she is and what she does and why she is so brainy and so beautiful. I don't understand that. God can't give you everything.
As 2025 draws to a close, we pause to honor the spirits that connect us. The festive season reminds us of what truly matters: family, community, and unity. No matter where you gather or reflect, Channel Africa is with you, bringing you stories and voices that are shaped by the African perspective.
Something significant happened on this day. Asanda, you were a baby, I'm sure. I'm not even sure if you were born. No, you were a baby, yeah.
Yoga. Matseko is still trying to convince me and look me
No,
over.
I've done that already, and you're going to come now on the journey.
I will try.
From all of us to all of you, may your season be safe and peaceful. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Hearty laughter and joyous gatherings. Channel Africa celebrates the season with you on the African perspective.
Hey, Channel Africa, the African perspective from Kolisi Kulubele, standing in for Puleng Mulibati. I could say today I am beautiful, I'm not handsome, and because I'm surrounded by beautiful people. The tech lady there is beautiful. My tech guy is also beautiful. So we are all beautiful today. Abshin.
I am Minjani.
Ifukile Minjani.
Fukile.
No, Ifukile. Let's get to it. So, who are you? Why are you invading my studio?
Well, my name is Masana Mtaka, as I've mentioned, and I'm just a young girl from Limpopo who decided to dream big, and now I'm here.
And dream very big indeed.
Very big.
Computer science,
yes.
Business science. Tell me more about that. What is this business computing and computer science that you do?
So I studied a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Business Computing from the University of Cape Town. Yeah. And how that came about is that... Hold
on. So if you are in the University of Cape Town and you did that, that must be quite long. So you're Tamas.
I can hear it, but I can't really speak it with the right accent.
Okay, I'm going to continue in Xhosa now.
Let me learn. Let me get some lessons first.
All right. Okay, let the kid continue then.
Yes. So
what have you been up to in the past few years?
So I graduated finished matric rather in 2019, and that's when I applied for computer science in grade 11 the year before. And when I got there, that's when I realized that at UCT you're allowed to take 2 majors. So I was like,
at the same time.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, why not?
No. Linda, don't brush it. You took 2 majors. That means 2 degrees, back to back, front to front.
Essentially, but they put them together. You don't even feel that it's 2 different things.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah, so especially when you do computer science, because you can choose what you want to focus your computer science on. So you'll find that some people do computer science with statistics because they want to maybe go the data science route because statistics needs data science.
Okay.
Or the other way around, data science rather needs statistics. And then some people maybe do computer science with art because, these days they even do...
art is in drawing.
Yes, because people do like visuals, graphics, but using coding, for example.
Like AI.
Yes. So you could choose what you want to focus on. So for me, my interest has always been in using technology to improve people's lives and businesses because I saw how growing up just having a bit of technology, even just a laptop or a phone, what difference that made in my studying, etc.
Since you say you like to improve people's lives, right?
Yeah.
Now improve my life. What's the difference between computer science
and business computing?
Yeah, what's the difference between the two?
So computer science focuses more on the theory of how to code. So your programming languages like Python, Java, you might have heard of them before. Okay. Well, these are some of the popular programming languages that are used. So it focuses on making sure that you understand the fundamentals behind that. Business computing, on the other hand, is more on the application of it. So how do you use that code to improve a business? So it's more there. We would focus on things like business improvement systems, looking at the as is of the business and how can we go to the to be to see how could this business be even more efficient by using technology.
Okay, now one more thing. Why are you job hopping? Why are you job hopping a lot? I mean, if you graduated in 2023, that means you've been only working for 2 years. And I'm seeing here 1, 2, 3, 4 companies. How?
I can explain.
Okay.
So I actually started working before I finished school. So I did an internship with Amazon Web Services. So actually I owe Amazon Web Services a lot. They actually provided a very good foundation for me in my career because they funded my studies. So Amazon Web Services has a bursary called the Amazon Web Services Recruitment Bursary Program, and that's where I got introduced to the company. And as I was studying, they were like, if you want to intern, you are welcome to come and intern here. So I actually started working in my second year already.
So how did you find the cold in Switzerland? I mean, you're from Limpopo, and we know that's the oven, and now you went straight into the deep freeze.
Spain. Right?
No, Spain is not that cold. It's Limpopo. Spain is hot. But didn't you work in
Spain?
Oh, just Spain. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Spain. So, Nestle, the company that I do have worked for in the past, it does have branches in Switzerland and in almost all European countries actually.
But that's why I'm saying Switzerland, because Nestle is
from Switzerland, but where I was based in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Data engineering.
Yeah.
Software engineering.
Yeah.
Again, talk to this old man.
So, on a fundamental level, they're actually very similar. We're using coding. It's just you're using coding for different purposes. Coding, that's why they call them programming languages. It's like a language, right? It's like if you learn...
Like Zulu and Xhosa, but in computer terms.
Yes, in computer terms. So if you learn how to speak Zulu, it doesn't mean that you're only going to speak Zulu to... in a specific context. You can also speak Zulu at work, or you can speak it casually with your friends, for example. So it's a bit of a, I don't know if you get the example, but essentially you can use a programming language to do different things. So you can use the same Python to develop software, or you can use it for data engineering. So that's when I noticed that, I can actually jump from different titles. It's not just software engineering that I can do. I can also do data engineering if that's what I want to focus on. And not just that, you can even do UX design, you can do data science, etc. based on the same programming language. You just need to know how to use it in different contexts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Protege. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous, Okay, now I see that your social media is huge, all right? There's proof here. There's proof here.
It's been growing.
We are documenting this. I'm going to be famous with the young people.
Yes, actually, my audience is mainly like teenagers up and 18 to 24-ish.
Yeah.
So if you want to be known in that space, come on my page.
All right. Let me do this. All right. Let's play a song.
Okay.
And then when we come back to that song, I'm going to want you to back announce the song. Back announcing is you're going to tell us who was playing the song, and where that song is coming from, and so on, right?
Okay.
All right. Some good music on Channel Africa. Ngolisi Kulubele sitting with the young people talking technology. You can tell I'm lost.
Chikato chako chosatsemwe ukandigwila ine soft skin ngari khanda wanchikuta bode shape nchimake iwe chalalilenji ngati pali vuto nduzerisa nate ntunda watilumikiza ndichauta baby tisayuze nkunda ife ni mvula ya chimwemwe ndisambitse ine ndine wansanje ndisabise ine chilungamo kuwawa usandinamize mamuna wako ndine baby bwela divine baby bwela divine ife baby bwela divine ife baby come and dance with me baby come and dance with me ulingaridzira nzakuchengetela ngati njira nzakulondolela ndiwe nkhunda pakati pa khwangwala eksanavulaza iwo nachiza mabala adzakuuza zofoka zanga koma usawamvele poti baby kongo ilibe maso iwewe ndimvula ya chimwemwe ndisambitse ine baby ndine wansanje ndisabise ine chilungamo kuwawa usandinamize mamuna wako ndine baby bwela divine baby bwela divine ife baby bwela divine ife baby come and dance with me baby come and dance with me baby bwela divine ife baby bwela divine ife baby come and dance with me baby come and dance with me
This is Masana Mdaka right here on Tech Africa on Channel Africa. The time is 11:32 and that was Buera by Salia Miyanda.
Oh, yeah. You see, that's why I'm jealous. That's why I'm jealous. She's a brainiac. She's a good DJ. Is my job at risk?
No.
Okay.
But I would love to co-host with you.
You'd love to do that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it's not at risk, but it's at potential of growth.
Oh, because I'll be known by the young ones, no?
Yes.
Yes. we need to know what these young people are doing because they say one who refuses to, what's the word, to change, risks dying.
Yeah, we need to evolve.
Okay. Now tell me more about your social media. Why are you so famous? What are you so famous? What are you doing different from me? I'm getting 200 views on TikTok. How do I get out of that 200 zone without paying for it?
Yeah, you know what the crazy thing is? When I started my social media, I had no intentions of making it big. Like it has always been me expressing myself and just sharing because I always I like seeing other people lives and how they are doing things.
Okay.
So when I found that I was doing something different, I was like, let me also share. Maybe someone might find it interesting. And I think one thing that I do focus on is making sure that as I'm sharing my journey, I'm also sharing tips for other people on how they can go on the same journey as well. So I've noticed that even when I get DMs, even when I get comments, it's, hi Masana, I also want to break into this. How can I break into this? What can I learn? I want to be like that. I also want to do what you're doing. So maybe I think maybe that could be the differentiating factor, that I don't just share. I'm not sharing to show off, but rather sharing to show more so that people can also know how to get where I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now, my question here talks about young people. Now I want to know, us old ones.
Okay.
How do we? I mean, you know that okay, I'm going to talk about my generation. My generation, we were the initial tech people, the Gen Xers, right?
Yeah.
Now, how do you get a Gen Xer from who still remembers the analog side, and knows a bit about the technology, the digital side, and is resistant to move with the digital. How do you make this thing easy for me? You know, I mean, like what are the low-hanging fruit for us to pick at, so that we can also be relevant? I've seen some grannies dancing on TikTok, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I want to use it, you know, properly.
I think, well, first step is being open-minded. I think a lot of people already,
and we're not.
A lot of people already come to it with that it's difficult. But if you're already telling yourself it's difficult, then what are the chances that when you're doing it and maybe you do come across an obstacle, you're already going to give up so quickly because you already told yourself that it's difficult. So I think maybe being open-minded would be the first step. And there's a lot of resources online. Like
I was about to ask you that.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources online. Well, for coding specifically, and I know that's what I noticed that people don't know of. Like there are literally free courses that people can
tell
take.
us about them.
One that I know of is called Free Code Camp.
The Google one?
It's not the Google one. I know Google also provides free trainings and so forth, but the one that I normally recommend to people is called Free Code Camp. So the website is freecodecamp.org, and literally there it will show you different categories. Like, do you want to learn about web development? Do you want to learn about data science? Do you want, like, it will have different categories. And the nice thing about it is that it's interactive.
So is there a need for me to learn all of that when I can just, you know, prompt AI to do it?
That's the thing. People trust AI too easily.
Why not?
Because it can make mistakes. That's what would make you stand out. Because you would know if something is off. You know. Sometimes ChatGPT makes mistakes. Like sometimes at work we use it as well, but we use it with caution. Every time when you don't just take it and just take what it is and go with it. You have to check that it makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Talking about ChatGPT, there's another one that I use. It's called Deep Blue. Is it DeepSeek?
Oh, DeepSeek.
The Chinese one.
That's a good one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Because I was about to ask the two of them and ChatGPT, which one is better?
I haven't really used DeepSeek as much, so I think I might be biased in saying ChatGPT.
But you said it was a good one.
It is a good one because I've heard about it, but for some reason ChatGPT is doing the job for me, so I haven't really had the interest to look.
Any other AIs that we learned that we can?
There's Gemini.
Oh, Gemini, the one for
Facebook.
For Facebook, yes.
Yeah.
And Google, I think. Google is also on Gemini, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't Google and Facebook?
Meta,
under the same
Alphabet
thing.
and Meta, no, two different companies.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now you're educating me.
Hear me teaching a young one.
Now you're educating me. My bad. Okay. I actually wasn't too sure. I thought Google and Gemini.
No, Gemini. I think Gemini is Alphabet. It's Google because the parent company for Google is Alphabet.
Oh, okay.
And then the parent company for Facebook is Meta, which your TikTok, so your WhatsApp and all those.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not on Instagram. I'm not pretty enough.
You don't need to be pretty to be on Instagram. You just need to bring value.
No. That thing is depressing. I stopped using Instagram because I kept looking at all these people and I'm looking at their lives and I'm thinking, when is my life going to get to that stage?
I think Instagram is a little bit different from TikTok in the sense that, people do go there to mostly show off, I feel.
Yeah, and I learned very late that most of the people that you see on Instagram are not the people that they are in real life.
Yeah, it's very easy to put up a fake act on social media.
All right, wise man. Do we have some ads? Let's go for some ads and let's pay some bills and come back and talk more data science and be educated by young people on the new lifestyles. All right.
Innovation is the new voice, and it's African. Buleng Bulibatsi engages the boldest women, youth, and elders in tech. Every Sunday, 9 to 12, only on Channel Africa. Catch us on DSTV Bouquet 802. Africa, meet Abedi.
Yeah, that's me.
Abedi is a music lover through and through.
I really love African music.
He's got a taste for all kinds of tunes and spends his days listening to Channel Africa. Guess what? He didn't know.
Okay.
Channel Africa wants to help Abedi and all music lovers everywhere to discover even more incredible music. That is why Channel Africa is calling on all African musicians to submit their music. musicians, remember to give us all your relevant information. Make your submissions at music@channelafrica.co.za. Submissions are your chance to be heard on radio. But sadly, they do not guarantee that you'll be playlisted. All submissions will be carefully reviewed to see if they meet our station's requirement. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802.
Shaking them off faster. Shaking keep it okay. Shaking them off faster. Namotilo, Jo Walese, Namotilo, Jo Walese. Shaking keep it okay. Shaking them off faster. Shaking keep it okay. Shaking them off faster. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. They ask me you, they want to know. At least they go for my country you. You don't follow, people don't go low. And Jisuru, no easy, no money you, no like to you. But anchor, you know the flow. If you vex you, then go come up, then go call me you. Carry you go. And I tell you me Oshama. And I tell you, never tell you me Oshama Lama. And I tell you me Oshama. And I tell you, never tell you me Oshama Lama. Shaking keep so cute. Shaking them off faster. Shaking keep so cute. Shaking them off faster. Namotilo, Jo Walese, Namotilo, Jo Walese. Shaking keep so cute. Shaking them off faster. Shaking keep so cute. Shaking them off faster. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Oh yeah, them up be more original. That's you. Oh yeah, them up be more original. Oh yeah, them up be more original. Only now to get to one you. Only now to get to one you. Yeah. And I tell you me Oshama. And I tell you, never tell you me Oshama Lama. And I tell you me Oshama. And I tell you, never tell you me Oshama Lama. Keep it so cute. Them of us. Keep it so cute. Them of us. Keep it so cute. Them of us. Keep it so cute. Them of us.
It is 11:44 right here on the Tech Africa show on Channel Africa. That was Soke by Burna Boy. Interesting artist, given the news lately with what's been happening. Thor, did you hear what happened with the latest tour in the US?
I hear he got the South Africa treatment.
Yeah.
Why?
So apparently he chased out a fan in a show for sleeping, which doesn't make sense.
Okay, how did he see him, first of all? Because he's supposed to be performing. And or was it one of those intimate small venues?
Not even.
So it was a
big arena. But
so he's busy thinking, yoba, and he's looking at people who's sleeping in my show.
Yeah. So
no, but I don't blame him, eh? Hugh Masekela, when he first came back from the United States of America, he would do such a thing. He would chase people out of his concert for talking.
Oh.
Like if you have a conversation and Hugh is playing,
yeah,
he'd kick you out of his concert.
Was he cancelled?
No,
for
so
it.
you didn't care. You can't. And besides, at that time, the cancel culture, I don't think was still.
Oh, that big.
It wasn't even there.
Okay.
All right. So by the way, Burna Boy is managed by his mother. You know, right? You know that, right?
Mhm.
And you know that the mother used to be in a band with Fela Kuti and is it Fela or Femi? The young one. The older one is Fela, and then the young one. Hey, one of the Kutis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the mother was in a band with them, right? And I think she was a rodeo for that. And then, you know, he would hang around and all that stuff. That's how he got this whole musical thing going. And
Makes
now he's
sense.
doing big things for himself.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of issues, this young man. At first he fought with his mother at some point. Him and his mother were not talking, and his mother was not part of the management team. And then now he's fighting with with fans, telling fans that he doesn't want them on the show because if they're not, you know, well off money wise, if they don't, he doesn't like his music played by poor people. And honestly, who buys his music? It's poor people. I mean, like that's like poor mentality. You see me what I did there? Poor people, poor mentality.
That was a good play on the words. Okay.
There you go. You see, I'm learning young people talk. Anyway, we got more songs on Channel Africa. Let's get Wiseman to surprise us with one more song. Wiseman, what's on?
The voice of the continent, now online, with all your sports fixtures, lifestyle, and more. Africa's fresh and festive beats on the weekend.
It is 11:50. We're still right here on the Tech Africa show, right here on Channel Africa. That was Soya by Sona. Sona was actually born on 17 October 1983, and she plays the guitar, the kora, and the cello. Very interesting artist.
You know when it's good, we play it back twice, right?
Yes,
This
sir.
this was me trying to impress and say, young lady, this is good music here. Do you know this? This is not piano.
Yeah, this is elite music.
Yeah, this is nice music.
Yeah.
All right, now in wrapping up our conversation, right?
Yeah.
Tell us, what advice do you have for young people who want to walk in your footsteps and that want to do the things that you've done and want to achieve what you have achieved?
I'll say dare to dream big, because I remember when I went overseas, people were like, how did you apply for a job overseas when you just graduated?
You shocked me.
Yeah, people will say for you to go overseas, you need to first work for years and have a good experience and whatnot. But I knew such opportunities exist, and I was researching like a madman. Google is your friend. Job posts are your friend. Keep searching, and LinkedIn as well is also good. When you search on LinkedIn, you can actually even select the location of where you want your job to be based. So you can select the location that you want, the country that you want, and also don't just depend on your degree. I think something else that I also did was certifications. So there are certifications that are currently like very well in demand in the market, such as AWS, Microsoft, Google certifications, cloud certifications to be specific. I'm sure you've heard of the cloud. Every company is moving to the cloud. So
now we don't even, like most softwares, you can't even own them because they are on the cloud.
Yes.
You have to subscribe.
Yes, so that is where the world is going. So try to see what the trend. AI is also a trend now. I'm actually early next year, I'm going to be doing another cert in AI. I'm already in the industry,
Again.
but you have to keep upskilling with what's currently trending.
So how much knowledge do you want?
All of it. But yeah, that would be my advice. Like skill in the areas that you can see that are in demand right now, cloud certifications, and just bet on yourself and apply for those jobs. Don't think just because you just graduated, you won't get it. If I could do it, clearly it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it from the horse's mouth, or did they say the birdie? No, the horse.
The horse.
Yeah, it's the horse. Yeah. It was a nice chat that we had with you, young lady, and we loved having you around. And yeah, so hopefully I've learned a few things. I think I have. I've learned that I need to think out of the box.
Yeah.
I've learned also there's not enough knowledge. You keep going. And
Yep.
I'm one of those people who's like, I already know what's the point. So I've learned just keep going, keep studying, keep reading.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Tell you what, let's go on to a break and then come back with Matseko as she gives us a breakdown of her show.
The Midnight Snack, 12 to 3 a.m.
Muranziwa wa mina. Muranziwa means my love in Xitsonga. So if you're listening to this, just know that you are my love. Yes. You and I are an item. We're dating. We are together. So I love you, baby. Why are you blushing? Why are you blushing? Like, haven't you heard somebody confessing their love to you? I mean, you gotta get used to it now, because I'm gonna tell you this every day, that I love you. I can tell you, there's so many people who are never told they are loved. I come to the studio every Monday, 12 to 3, because I've got an appointment with you. I take you serious. Forget about the other person, right? Moranziwa.
The Midnight Snack, every Monday, 12 to 3 a.m. with Chanduko Ligege. Cling, cling. Turn up the African vibe, Africa style. Tune in on the Channel Africa app or log on to our website, channelafrica.co.za. Africa's fresh and festive beats on the weekend. Let's get you in the mood for your weekend groove. Just the facts and the music you love on Channel Africa.
Nice music on Channel Africa. The name is Mxolisi Kulubele. We have been together for the past 3 hours unpacking technology sector, talking to young people and, trying to give you this information the best way we know how. Let's tell you what we did on the show. We spoke to a medical tech, startup in Ghana. We spoke to Isa Do, co-founder of a health startup in Ghana. That was a very interesting conversation. We also spoke to Shante Fenta, also another tech startup in the logistics sector. She was giving us information about why they are the Uber of logistic moving. And then we moved on to job hunting with Nolundi, and she broke it all down from how to get a job from day one with CV and all the way to how to behave in the workplace. Do not fraternize was the advice. And then we closed it all off with Masana Daga, all the way from Limpopo. And she was my guest of the day. And we had lots of fun. Well, she was talking about youth in tech and how brilliant and lovely she is and how accomplished you can be when you put your mind to it. And so it says, I was Mxolisi Kulubele. Until the next time, goodbye.
The Oasis. Let's get you in the mood for your weekend groove. From the farm to the table, ideas to impact. Planting the seed on Channel Africa.